Very happy you are here. First of all, as we want a commitment, we want engagement, we want a good cooperation with the fans, and so we are happy to do this event. So together, that fans have the opportunity to make questions to the manager, to make questions to Manchester United in general. So we are happy you are here. So I'm looking forward to our meeting here.
So we mentioned High Peak, one of the nearer supporters clubs. We've also got some from much further away. We'll get to you later. Let's start with High Peak, and I think we've got Keith in the room.
Afternoon, Harry.
Afternoon.
Two-part question, really. First part, have you planned many changes for tomorrow based on Sunday's game? And the second part is, can you give us an update on the injured players and anybody back tomorrow?
Yes, I can do. So first of all the games who we play has only one aim. We have to win. So that is the most important. We have to win, so we put the best players on the pitch we have. And for every game, we make a proper plan and also so a lineup. And that will be for tomorrow the same. But of course, we have a lot of games to cover. This is a different league. And yeah, we planned some changes, but we want to play a strong team, and we have only one aim. We have to win tomorrow. We want to go to the next round. And then on the injuries updates, there are players coming back, but also some question mark, as you have seen, was Anthony Martial was the last 20 minutes was back in Villa. So we are happy with that. We hope he can tomorrow continue this. He will be in the squad. We have to see. He will have minutes. Definitely when he's coming, if he's good recovered. Yesterday we had a day off, so tomorrow we have today we have the final training. So then we will see. So, but I think he's capable to play for minutes. And then on the rest, Jadon Sancho, we have to wait. Anthony, we have to wait today final training.
Okay, let's go to the other side of the world now. And do we have Shang Yu from Taiwan?
No.
Hello.
Well, I'm asking you about the question after a frustrating result on Sunday. What do you expect to see from the player, and how would they respond tomorrow? And also, what do you want to see from the team in the last home game for World Cup?
Yeah, we had a good series of games, and we played a lot of games after each other, and I know players are not robots, but yeah, we were not happy with our performance on Villa Park on Sunday, and we make it quite clear in our analysis. It's not acceptable. It's never acceptable. We have to deliver. We have to deliver every game, and that is the culture what has to be here. So it's no good. We can't change that anymore. But yeah, clear. We want a reaction tomorrow from the team. We want to get back to what I have seen over the last couple of months, a change in attitude, a better winning attitude, and tomorrow we have to bring that on the pitch.
Okay, let's go to Craig from Bedfordshire.
Hi. Thanks for today. The League Cup is often classed as the lesser of the competitions in the English season. How important is it to you personally to win it, and how important is it to the current squad development to win it this season more than any other?
Yeah, as I just said, it's about culture, and the culture has to be, and that as and everyone around Manchester United has to understand that. But the player in particular, that we have to win every game. So we take every game serious. So also this cup, we want to win this cup.
Yeah, thank you.
Sophie from the Rainbow Devils.
Hi, thank you again for today. Given Garnacho's recent performances, do you think that we could see him again tomorrow, and any other young players possibility?
I'm open to bring in young players, and you have seen the last couple of games. We bring in Alejandro Garnacho because he deserved it by his performance on the training pitch, And if players deserve it, that they can contribute to our success, we will bring them. And so then I'm also open for other players. And Manchester United have a big reputation in bringing up young players through the academy into the first team. So I'm really one who will I will back that process. I will really be positive in the process. I will have communication with the academy, with the coaches from the 21. We have in our coaching staff one who's responsible for the communication with the under 21s and with the academy, so that we have a good line. But in the end, players have to deserve the chance. Players has to contribute because it's about winning. So if they can, we will bring them.
Our biggest international supporters club is in Scandinavia, at Old Trafford every game, and we have Beate Ballen to ask a question.
Hej Erik.
Hej.
Goedemiddag.
Goedemiddag. Heel goed van je.
That's all I know. I was just going to ask you if you could describe what the first 5 months have been like at Manchester United. It's a more overall question.
I know all the Scandinavians are really good in Dutch. So you see the first lessons you take very good. But first 5 months, we know from I knew from the start. It's an exciting process, but also difficult process because I think Manchester United was far away from the standards what we need to be top. So we worked the last 5 months on the process, and as you see, it goes up and down. And sometimes you have to swallow bad performances, defeats, to get better, to get lessons. To also sometimes that you are conscious of the fact that you are not there where you want to be, and that you have to work really hard. And when I say really hard work, that is the base, but also you need a good plan strategy to get there. But I think we are in the right direction, but there has to come much more.
We have Brian here from Fleetwood.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Eric. Thanks for the opportunity. You've been here about 4 or 5 months now. You've got the enforced break of the crazy Qatar World Cup coming up. Can you sum up what it feels like to be Manchester United manager? Has it lived up to your expectations in your first few months here?
It is a challenge, and I like challenges. And you can, when you walk around Carrington, you smell football. When you are with Manchester United on the way where you are in the world, Mondial, there are always is always a lot of attention. So you know you are here in one of the biggest clubs in the world, and we want to be the biggest. And that is a great challenge, and I like it. It gives me energy. And I want to do everything I have in my power to get back there where we belong, and that is on the top of the world. Please.
We have several supporters clubs in the USA, including Atlanta, Georgia, and Steve Baxter is visiting us from there.
Thank you. First of all, thank you again for taking the time today. This is terrific.
Yeah, please. My pleasure.
The turnaround this season is obvious, and congratulations on that. Relative to your individual particular management style and philosophy, is there anything in particular that you would say has contributed to that turnaround?
For what I contributed?
Your personal.
My personal. What? I have the feeling that we are in the right direction, and I'm quite impatient. I want to be straight, win all the games and be on the top of the league. But I know that is not a reality. Process that takes time, and but when we are not there where we should have been, and then something is wrong, and then I have in my leadership I have to set the standards, and I live every day I think the highest standards, and that is what I also demand from the people around me, and I think that's the only way to get back there where we have to be.
Thank you.
Please.
Another of our local supporters clubs, Middleton. We have Daniel Moore from Middleton.
It's actually Callum. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is Danny, by the way. Can I start by thanking you for instilling a proper fighting spirit back in our club? I think I speak for everybody here when I say that we really appreciate the work that you've done over the past 4 or 5 months.
Thank you.
With the World Cup coming up, how do you expect to manage the players that aren't actually going to the World Cup? Will any of them get a break, and what do you expect to get out of the friendlies that are coming up in Spain next month?
First of all, also that I want to emphasize, so if you're talking about the spirit, one thing what I notice here, when you see the history of Manchester United, Manchester United won in the history a lot of titles, a lot of trophies, and it was always by team and team spirit, fighting spirit. And Manchester United also had fabulous offensive players. I know were really the most creative and really recognizable players where fans really could identify. But after all, it's the spirit, the team fighting. I think that was the base, and that is. That is in the culture of Manchester United, and so that is one of the things I wanted to bring back. And what I said, I think we are in the right direction. But sometimes you have a setback like Sunday, then we are definitely not happy with the performance, and I feel responsible. When I see my team on Sunday, that is not Manchester United, and I know they are not robots, but still we have to demand that they bring it every game on the pitch. So as often as possible, and that has to be really often. It has to be in that way. So when we now go in the season to World Cup, to your question, we have a lot of players, and we are happy with that. We are going to the World Cup, but that means that we have top-class players, and they go in for the nations in a different style and different systems. They will play their games. So hopefully the most will also be on the pitch, because that guarantees that they keep fit. When they are not playing, I'm already a little bit concerned about them. But for the ones who stay behind, and that are not a lot, but it gives us the opportunity, first of all, to reflect the last period, to make new plans, how we are in the right direction, but how can we improve. But it also gives us the opportunity. We talk about young players, we will bring them in so that they can present themselves to us. They get an opportunity, and together with the ones who stay behind, and we have some important players for us for next year, that they have to contribute to the success of us. So it's a little bit a combination of we have to keep the players, the seniors, and they already have to contribute for us. We want to they have to keep fit, so they need games, they need training. So we have a proper program for them, and it's also they have a short time also from relaxation, because after when we return around Christmas, we will go through till the end of May. So a short period of relaxation, so they have off, but then we will go to a training camp to Cadiz. We will play games. We come back, we play another game. Hopefully we win tomorrow that game. Then we have the next round in the Carabao Cup, and then we have to be ready for the season start. And then it depends on how the players coming back, and we have a plan for them. It depends on how far they are coming on the World Cup when they return into training. That's the idea.
Thank you.
Please.
Amog from Mumbai.
Hi. So my question is in 2 parts. What is your goal for the rest of the season, and what does a successful season look like to you? A successful first season?
yeah, it's first we have to win all the games, and for now it's to get into a position that we can win trophies in the end of the season, and so that means when we're coming to middle of March to April, we have to be then in a position that we can win, and so till that moment, it is about winning games, but also developing the team, developing the game, and the way of play of the team. So that is the goal.
And what does a successful season look like to you? First season?
It can be a lot, and it's difficult to say. And of course, when I say I want to win all the games, then you are champion, clear. But we're playing in a lot of cups. I want to win trophies, and of course we want to qualify under the first 4. That has to be the aim, to get there, and that is going to be hard this season, because I think also what I hear around me, this is maybe the strongest Premier League since years. A lot of competition, and there is between the bottom and the top. There is it's really close together. But in the top, I think you have 7-8 teams who all invested a lot. It's not 1 or 2 clubs who invested a lot, and it's not only us who invested a lot, but also clubs like take Newcastle invested really a lot. West Ham United, also massive investments. So there are many more clubs who invested, but still we want to be under the first 4. Clear.
Thank you.
Arjun from Kerala.
Good afternoon, Eric. I'm also accompanied by one more Arjun over here. We're both from Kerala. So my question is in 2 parts. So first one, do you have a vision on how the squad should look 2 years down the road? And do you think it is important to look towards the club and the academy along with a strong strategy in the transfer market?
Yeah, I believe in that last. It's 2 sides. It's good scouting, be successful on the transfer market, but also good youth philosophy, what brings up players. And when we are 2 years further, I hope to we developed a way of play, really, and it has to be a proactive way, proactive football, that we are dominating and dictating games against all our competitors, so also on the highest level. So really good challenge is that. So when you get that style and that into the squad, it also will see that players will develop to higher levels, and so the improvement does not only has to come from be successful on the transfer market, but it is definitely a part of it, but also it has to come from improvement what we get by coaching and let's say by managing, by coaching and by training.
We have Rick Clement here from our Disabled Supporters Association, Mudsell.
Hi Eric.
Hi.
How are you finding living in Manchester? What do you like most about the city, and what do you like to do to relax away from the games?
I never can go into the city because they don't give me rest. Always media, they make click-clacks photos. They don't give me the opportunity to be there. So I'm only on Carrington training ground. No, that's quite. And I need also my time to get back, but most of the times I live here. From tomorrow morning till in the night, but on my day off I like the nature around Manchester a lot. I like to bike, I like to jog, I like to just have a walk. It's really good here. I think the gastronomy around Manchester also nice. The culture with the pubs, etc. I like it. I like to play golf. So I have many other things to get back from football, but the most of the time I spend on football and how to develop Manchester United, how to develop my team and how to develop my players.
Okay.
Please.
We have Ben and Andy here from Leicestershire.
Hi Eric, thanks again for today. In your first few months here, how have you found the Manchester United fans, the home and away fans?
Magnificent, and the atmosphere, what we see denk ik in the moment in Old Trafford is magnificent. The vibe, I think you feel it, and I think it's strength in the squad. I think it's also it fears the opponent. How difficult it is to get points, and we have to build that and to construct that further on. That process, the togetherness between fans and players, the team, because I think it's a weapon. And away, always so many fans who support us, and you see also the connection then. What there is between the team and the players. I think the best example was in Chelsea and Stamford Bridge after our equaliser, how we celebrate that together, the players with the fans, and I think it was really togetherness there. And then on the third place, when we go on tour all over the world, there's always attention and there's always support, and that is great to inspire.